Sadly, Nova Scotia is reporting our third death due to COVID-19 today. The deceased is a male in his 80s with underlying health conditions and passed away in the HRM area. And like the Premier, I want to offer my deepest sympathies to the family at this time. We're also announcing 29 new cases of COVID-19 over the last 24 hours, bringing the total number of confirmed cases in Nova Scotia to 474. Currently, we have 9 individuals in hospital, 4 of them in intensive care. 101 people now have recovered and can be considered to be resolved of their COVID-19 infection. And we've had 15,580 Nova Scotians tested with negative results. We may have seen over the last week that people may be concerned that our case numbers have increased, and we tend to have about around 30 a day over the last week. But I see that as actually a sign of some good news. We are testing upwards of 800 to 1,000 people a day. The percentage of people testing positive remains about 2%. So we've expanded our testing. We're testing lots of people with symptoms that could be COVID-19, but the vast majority don't have COVID-19. They may have some other mild respiratory virus. That tells me that our process around broadening testing is working. We're looking for COVID with a low threshold for testing. We're testing lots of people, but we're getting relatively small numbers of 2% that have been testing positive. While our numbers per day have increased around 30, they don't continue to climb. That's also a sign of that gives me some encouragement. And if you look at other jurisdictions, that once they start to climb, their tests the numbers per day have increased and increased and increased. The fact that we are now seem to be at a plateau around 30 tests a day coming in, new cases. Again, is a sign that what we're doing, the public health measures that every Nova Scotian has been asked to do, that the vast majority of Nova Scotians are complying with, combined with expansion of testing and aggressive follow-up of cases and contacts, that is having a substantive impact. It's holding us the curve at a much flatter than if we weren't doing these things. What we're doing is working. However, it's too early for us to say, well, now we can start to relax. I know that a lot of people, their Easter weekend was very different for people. A lot of Nova Scotians made extra efforts to make sure that they were social distancing, not getting together with face-to-face with family. They found creative ways to do this virtually and still enjoy Easter with their families, but keeping each other safe. I want to thank Nova Scotians for doing that. But we're not out of the woods yet. We have a few tough weeks ahead of us that we still have to be really vigilant, keep locked down, really doing everything we can do to keep each other safe. And once we do that, in a few weeks, we can perhaps be in a position where we can start to think about how do we then start to slowly relax some of these restrictions, and we can start to return slowly to life more normal as it was before COVID-19. So I see in the testing numbers we're seeing, I actually see some encouraging results. But it's too early for us to give up, to let the foot off the gas now. We have to keep the hard work, and together we'll all continue to make this difference. So I want to thank Nova Scotians again for getting through a difficult, challenging Easter weekend.